And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you might be tuning in from. And welcome to another little episode of Live with Johnny. Now, how would you like to use? How would you like to know how to use stories to attract people to you like a magnet? Whether it's Facebook or Instagram, it doesn't really matter. What if you could learn a cool technique to draw people to you? Would that be helpful? Because that's what I'm going to be chatting to you about in today's little live. Just a short one today, but great value, packing a punch, right? Now, if you're meeting for the first time, my name is Johnny Demos. I'm the founder of johnnydemos.com, and I help today's digital networker build their dream business online by attracting their perfect prospect and learning some unique social media skills and strategies. So really teaching how to get away from the old school building of, chasing friends and family and being all sleazy to attracting prospects straight to you. Now, if you're tuning in for the if you're tuning in live or catching the replay later, please make sure you say "G'day Johnny" in the comments so I can give you a little shout out when I get a chance. Okay, so let's get on with it. Now, stories. Firstly, what are stories used for? What's their purpose? I think there's a little bit of confusion about it because not everybody understands the true understanding or the difference between stories and newsfeed and things like that, right? Well, stories, they're your little life updates, if you like. It's your little own reality show, if you like, okay? It's a way for you to show up as you are, right? And give your audience a bit of an idea of who you are, what life is like, what you're doing day to day, things like that, right? It's how to take your audience on your little journey. You follow? It's not a place where you grow your audience, okay? Your feed, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, your feed is where you're going to be building your audience, right? Posting value and content every day, okay? Your stories are not about new eyeballs. It's all about existing followers and really just adding value to them and just letting them know who you are, right? So this is where you can really get them to see you and have them know, like, and trust you. The perfect opportunity to do that you're real, right? This is what you do in your stories. Now, maybe about some experience with some product or a testimonial about somebody else. Things like that. You can even ask them a question at the end, or even get them to respond to a poll. Okay, it's all about getting some engagement. All right. That way, when they start to respond, boom. Okay, it becomes a lead. Right. The other thing you can do is you'll notice at the bottom of all your stories, just in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a little number which represents the number of people that have watched your stories. Okay. There's some great information there, and if you swipe up, you'll see a list of all the names that have watched the stories, but also you'll notice who's stayed on your story, right? You might have 5 or 6 or 7 little mini stories, like a little reel, and it'll tell you who's been watching each one of those. So if you see one name drop into the first reel and then disappear, they might have got in there by mistake, right? Just by swiping. So take note of who stayed on and watched all your stories. It's important, and it's an amazing little feature. These are potential leads, right? And then you can, once you notice who these people are that have constantly stayed and watched your stories, you can send them a nice little innocent message saying, "Hey Mary, thank you so much for your love of my story. I really appreciate you," right? Now listen, I'm just wondering, were you just a little bit curious, or are you open to learning a little bit more about what I was sharing? And that's it. See how easy that can be? And all of a sudden they respond and away you go, right? But to get to that, you really need to commit to sharing a bunch of stories daily, just like a little cool reel in your life, right? It works, and it's a lot of fun. So try it. And please let me know how you go with it. It'd be I'd love to know. All right. That's my short little live today regarding stories. I hope it was valuable, short but valuable. I'll see you right back here again tomorrow with another little episode of Live with Johnny. As always, a great big welcome to all my newcomers to my little community. I love you all, and I'm glad to see you here. I hope you enjoy all the content and trainings. So I wish you all a fantastic day or night. Until tomorrow, be safe and be amazing. See ya.